What's up, everybody? This is Carolina Mike, your host for SharePoint in 60 seconds, where you get the information you need in the first 60 seconds. But if you're really dedicated to SharePoint like all of the rest of us are, then you'll stick around for the gory details at the end. This is part 2 of content types. We're going to continue that music library, and you might have been thinking, what if I don't want to see stuff about jewel cases when I'm looking at my vinyl stuff? We're going to solve that by creating views specific to each content type. Stick around to find out how we can split those views up for you according to content type. Let's go.
I'm a SharePoint expert, play with data extra. Careful with my hands, cause I gotta use them for work. Yeah, I'm a big old nerd. I like maple syrup. On my pancakes, I don't care what you heard.
Okay, so we got 60 seconds to explain how to fix the situation we have here where we've got, we're seeing CD and vinyl all together, and it doesn't make sense because I'm looking at vinyl but I'm seeing a blank space for jewel case. That just makes my brain hurt. Let's fix it in 60 seconds. Timer, please. All right, first thing you're going to do is you're going to burn a copy of the all items view. You're going to save view as, name it something, I don't care what you name it. And then you're going to go and you're going to filter on content type. You're going to filter and say, show me only CDs. And then you're going to click the drop down for jewel case. You're going to go show hide. You're going to make sure that's show. You're going to drop down for vinyl speed because there is no vinyl speed on CD. And you're going to show hide. There you go. And then you're going to name that. Well, that view should be named CD. You can do the same thing for vinyl. You're going to save the view as, name that view vinyl, filter it by content type vinyl, and then make sure that you're only seeing the vinyl speed, not the jewel case. Boom, you're done. I don't know. I'm pretty sure at some point I'm going to miss this minute mark, but I don't know. I feel like I made that one. I guess we'll know when I actually do this in post. Okay, so let's get to the step-by-step tutorial. If you find something you like, please consider subscribing and share with someone who you think might find some value. So let's get to the nuts and bolts of this. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go over here. We're going to save this view as, save as. We're going to call it CD. Make it public. If you don't make it public, no one else will be able to see it besides you, and that would just make some other people's brains hurt. And that's not what we're trying to do with SharePoint. I have a view called CD already. What happened? So we're back, and I'm going to chalk this up as a targeted release bug. Let's talk about what happened, what I discovered. I went and I created a brand new list, and I went through all the steps in part 1 where not all the steps, I just went through the last part of it where we just added the CD and the vinyl content type to a brand new list. As soon as I saw the confirmation that 2 new content types were added, I refreshed. I think I refreshed, or possibly I went right over to the view dropdown and I saw a CD view and a vinyl view. I hadn't created them. It was created by the system. I refreshed. I think that's there. I refreshed and then went to the view dropdown and they were gone. And I'm sure they're still there in list settings. I did a quick search on Microsoft for how to add content types, and I didn't see any info on the new way that we showed according to the yellow bar instructions. So maybe they're still working on updating the materials. I think I might submit this as a possible bug. What do you think in the comments? Do you think that would be a bug? We're going to continue, and unfortunately, we cannot use the name CD or vinyl for our view because the system, for whatever reason, well, these views are here. I could probably try and fiddle with it to get them to show up, but I'm not quite sure why. If I make it the default view, would that make it show up? The number of items to display must be between, okay. Is it because there's no items? Oh, wait a minute. I feel like I have some items. I have items. Okay, let's do this again. We're going down the rabbit hole, y'all. Okay, make it the default totals item limit. Oh, it's saying 0. Well, that's weird. Number of items, we'll just say 100. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. But it didn't filter out. So those views that get created don't filter out the content type. They only filter out the associated columns. So let's go and make this not the default view anymore. Go back to all items. Hey, and now you all saw that. now they're both showing up. Let's refresh again and see what happens. Okay, so apparently you have to like actually use them or something and yeah, fiddle around. Nevertheless, these were already created for you. And so if you want to tweak them up, you could actually, you wouldn't need to add the content type column because it is, you're only going to see CDs here, but you do need to filter it. So we need to clean this up. So we need to go in here and yeah, we're going to edit this view. Actually, this is going the backstage. There's several different ways you could do this. Let's just try and keep it modern. We're going to go back to CD and then I'm going to quick add in the content type column and then we're just going to drop filter. There we go. So that way we don't have vinyl record showing up. We'll go ahead and save that just to be on the safe side. And then we're going to bounce over to vinyl. We'll do the same thing here. And we will filter vinyl, apply. And there we go. We'll just save it for good measure. So now you've got all items. You want to see just your CDs without any extra info about vinyl, or if you want to see your vinyl without extra info about CDs, there you go. So quick review, when you've got multiple content types in a list or document library, you're probably going to get some system created views, so you can work with those. You may want to clean them up to filter by content type so that you're not mixing and matching. Hopefully this has been helpful. Please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing. Until next time, do the best you can with what you got. Keep smiling, y'all. Take it easy.
I'm a SharePoint expert, play with data extra. Careful with my hands, cause I gotta use them for work. Yeah, I'm a big old nerd. I like maple syrup on my pancakes.